The European Commission is conducting an inquiry into X's management of unlawful content concerning the Israel-Gaza conflict, representing the most substantial step the European Union has taken so far under a groundbreaking social media legislation that mandates technology platforms to combat disinformation and other detrimental content. Today, we are going to discuss the consequences faced by X relating to the Gaza war. X, the organization formerly known as Twitter, received an official request from the European Union, according to European Commissioner Thierry Breton. This was done in accordance with the Digital Services Act. The Commission is focusing on how hate speech, violence, and terrorist content are spread on X, and investigating whether its policies and handling of complaints about illegal content are legal. The business risked sanctions if X didn't respond truthfully or by the deadline of October 18th. The request represents a step up from earlier this week, when Breton warned Elon Musk, the owner of X, in a letter, asking him whether the platform was being used to spread illegal content and disinformation about the Hamas assaults against Israel. Breton said on X, "The hashtag DSA is here to protect both freedom of speech and our democracies, including in times of crisis." The law of the European Union, which took effect for major platforms in August, may present a big barrier to Musk's laissez-faire attitude towards policing false information and other damaging content on X. The way X handles terrorist content and other posts relating to the war provides an early test of how the law may be implemented, and the EU has established a reputation as Silicon Valley's top cop. The fence separating Israel and Gaza is being destroyed by a bulldozer. A young woman being taken away by Hamas terrorists from an outdoor performance, Israeli missiles are intercepting rockets as they explode in the night sky, a Gaza flat block bursting into pieces. Even while a deluge of false and misleading messages distorts the picture, videos posted to social media, some by Israelis and some by Palestinians, have contributed to shaping how the world understands the violence in Israel and Gaza. But as the fight progresses, content moderation procedures, which differ greatly between social networks, will play a part in determining who may upload such films and what people can say about them. These rules may determine whether a particular video becomes popular or is removed from the website. You can support Israel, advocate for peace, or express sympathy for the plight of Palestinians on Google's YouTube and Meta's Facebook and Instagram. Support for Hamas, however, is not permitted. Both organizations view Hamas as an extremist group, hence no one associated with the organization is permitted to use their platforms, and no films or photographs produced by Hamas are permitted to be put there. TikTok, which has previously refrained from commenting on the groups it deems to be terrorist organizations, has now revealed to the Washington Post that Hamas is also prohibited from using its platform. However, videos that appear to have been shot by Hamas members have appeared on all three platforms, sometimes because they are permitted by exceptions for newsworthiness or counter-speech, in which people post offensive information to criticize it. Some have displayed the bodies of victims or even Israeli hostages. Contrarily, Telegram, a popular messaging app, conducts virtually little content moderation. With more than 100,000 subscribers, it hosts a Hamas station that openly broadcasts graphic material and pictures of slain Israelis. And some of those tweets have been reposted on Elon Musk's X, previously Twitter, which ostensibly forbids Hamas content, but seems to be doing little to control it after Musk fired the majority of the staff. According to experts, X in particular has become a conduit for content that other platforms have removed because it contained hate speech or graphic violence. In a letter to Musk, European Union Commissioner Thierry Breton warned him that there are indications that the website may be infringing on European laws against violent and terrorist content, as well as disinformation. In the meantime, Musk's $44 billion purchase of the social media behemoth over a year ago has changed the website. In a post on X, Musk openly responded to Breton, "Our policy is that everything is open source and transparent, an approach I know the EU support. Please specify the infractions you mention on X so that everyone may see them." "I'm grateful," he said. Musk has personally advised users to follow accounts known for spreading lies in the midst of an upsurge in war-related misinformation. One day, he instructed his 150 million followers to follow two accounts that had previously propagated rumors of an explosion close to the White House in order to receive real-time information on the war. After the tweet was viewed 11 million times in 3 hours, he removed it. On April 25th, the Commission announced the extremely large online platforms, those with more than 45 million EU users, that would be governed by the strictest regulations. X was one of these sites. August, after 4 months, saw the law go into effect. Larger businesses are required by the stricter regulations to evaluate any risks they may pose, to disclose their findings, and to implement corrective action plans. Failure to comply with the DSA may result in service suspension or EU fines of up to 6% of a company's global sales. While this was going on, a Meta representative told the BBC that the firm was working around the clock to keep our platforms safe and had set up a special operations center staffed with professionals to keep an eye on the situation. Soon after purchasing the business in 2022, Mr. Musk disbanded Twitter's Trust and Safety Council. The Volunteer Council was established in 2016 and consisted of over 100 independent organizations that provided guidance on topics like child abuse, self-harm, and hate speech. Reset, a London-based research organization that examines the effects of social media on democracy, reported that its investigators had found multiple instances of false material on the Israel-Gaza conflict on X, as well as instances of anti-Semitic hatred that appeared to be in violation of European law. Numerous of the instances it gave were still active on X, including posts that dehumanized Jews, demanded their eradication, called the Holocaust a lie, and were written by users who had swastikas on their user profiles. Regarding their management of illegal content and misinformation pertaining to the Hamas attack on Israel, Breton issued warnings to numerous social media sites under the Digital Services Act. In a letter to TikTok CEO Shouzi Chu, he claimed that the company has a special duty to shield young people from violent content depicting hostage-taking and other graphic videos while they are using the social media platform. Breton wrote another letter to Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta, requesting that he be very vigilant to ensure strict compliance with the DSA rules. To see if X was ready for its commitments under the DSA, Breton visited the company's San Francisco headquarters in June. Breton claimed he had a very good discussion with Musk and Yaccarino, but the test revealed that more work needed to be done by the corporation before enforcement could begin. And soon after Musk acquired control of X, the richest man in the world tweeted, "The bird is freed." After some time, Breton answered, "The bird will fly by our rules in Europe." The people who actually make the decisions have access to more trustworthy sources, but the rest of us need to exercise extreme caution when it comes to what we believe today and what we share with others. Instead of political media or bloggers, we should concentrate on trustworthy sources. That's all about today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, press the bell icon to get notified of our upcoming videos. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below.